ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. 응답하라 여친.
Go into the shit.
Back to the 경 to the Jew. Jane.
I'm loving your pants.
Thank you.
It's got like a
upholstered.
Yeah, upholstered.
Very like curtain.
Yes, it could be on a vintage couch.
Yes, 70s couch.
Yes.
We all had that couch with the floral.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
But it's more like well, the famous floral couch was like more on the brownish. This has got more a marigold, red, deep red. I'm loving it.
Fun.
These were men's pants that I found on Amazon.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Amazon?
Yeah. Well, I'm always like a little doubtful of like, it's like sometimes buying on Amazon is like Shein, like.
I've never gotten like a good clothing
right, but
on
this is like
Amazon.
heavy, real curtain-like material. I love it.
So
it's comfortable. And it's men's, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm feeling this.
Yeah.
So thank you. I knew you would appreciate it.
Yes.
If anybody could appreciate upholstery-looking pants, it's Jane.
So fun.
I even iron my other pants because of you.
Because of me?
Well, because I'm like, Jane would appreciate the effort. Not like you would be like, oh, she came in wrinkled clothes. Yeah. But like your attention to detail. I feel like is I had another pants that I was gonna wear this other outfit with. Not this, but something else. And I was debating what looked better, but I was like gonna go with the gold shiny pants just because I didn't have to iron it.
Yeah.
But didn't look good. And I was like, that little detail of the fit, it's something Jane would appreciate.
I also didn't have time to like iron a skirt, so I didn't wear it.
Exactly. See what I mean?
I tried it on. I was like, ooh,
you're a detail person. I know you're more critical of yourself. So sometimes I'm like, Jane's not gonna notice it on me. She's gonna notice it on herself. But yeah, Jane, it's that time again. Singles Inferno is back.
I can't believe they're now the #1 Korean dating show or longest running too.
Historical. Yeah. The longest running Korean show. Period.
Yeah.
Which
Korean show. Period.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Which I mean, honestly, I was like, maybe they should wrap it up last season.
Yeah.
But the way they came back this season, I'm impressed, Jane.
Did we start doing Singles Inferno commentary reaction? Did we do that starting from season 1 or
No,
2?
not season 1, because I didn't watch season 1. Did you watch season 1?
I did watch season 1, yeah.
So I started watching season 2. And we talked about season 2, I think. And then I went back and watched season 1.
That was the season with Seong-eun and Yoon-jae.
Which one was Dax from? 3?
Dax was from 3, I think.
Yeah.
With Seulgi. No.
Was Dax season 2?
Gosh. They're all blending together.
I know. It's hard.
Yeah.
Wait. What was... Okay, so 1 is Gia. I only remember Gia. I only remember Gia.
Okay. But you didn't even watch...
I went back and watched it.
Oh, okay.
So now just to say...
Okay.
I have watched all Singles Inferno seasons.
Yeah.
So I went back and watched it. I do remember liking season 2. Because for me, I hadn't watched season 1. Did you like season 2?
I did like season 2. Maybe Seulgi and Dex were in season 2. Because then who were season 3? I think season 3 I didn't really watch.
Kwani. What season was Kwani?
Maybe 3.
Yeah, Kwani and the Korean American girl.
Yes.
That's season 3.
Haesun, maybe was her name.
Yeah.
Girl. And then season 4 was Xian.
Xian.
Right?
All I remember is Xian.
Yeah.
And the guy with the pinched face and longer hair.
Yes, the pinched face. What's his name?
I don't care. So annoying. Brooding. Always brooding.
I love our Taechung commentary. Taechung recap. Yeah.
But this season, I was like, they're gonna have to do different things.
Yes.
And they did right off the bat.
Right off the bat. They shipped them off to paradise.
Yeah. And I said, you know what? Give all these people the casting.
Yeah.
The best casting.
Don't you think every season the pool gets bigger and better, so they can really, really get kind of, they have
like
their
the
pick.
creme de la creme, like the models,
de la creme,
yeah,
because it's become such a, it launches careers, right?
Right.
I mean, it's
and so it's no longer like
right
discovering an unknown. Now it's like about like higher platforming somebody
Right.
that's already
Right.
known,
Who's going to
right?
be marketable?
Yeah.
Right.
So Minji, is that her name? Minji.
Yeah.
Track star
Track
goddess.
star.
Oh, she a track star?
Yeah.
Like legit track
Yes,
star.
yes.
Hot.
So hot.
This is
I liked her right off the bat.
Yes. And I think this is the time first time where I really have a girl crush.
Oh,
Yeah,
when you saw
I
her?
love.
Yeah.
You're not caught up yet.
No.
But you'll get to a later where she's like such a cool girl.
Okay.
Like I was like, oh, 너무 멋있어.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to see it. I feel that that's intimidating.
What?
She's already so successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what was interesting is I genuinely I think that they don't know that she's a track. Do you think they know?
Yeah.
The
I don't
other
think they know
contestants.
because I don't think it's as visible. Like
Right?
I remember season 3, Kwani came
Yeah,
out.
they
and,
knew.
and they knew
Right.
who he was.
I think
yeah.
with her, I like that they don't know
Mhm.
because I think it's such a niche
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
But then, like, the panelists were like, oh, she's famous.
And I just like imagine this, not smugness, but the satisfaction of just saying, "Oh, 나 달리기 선수야." Like,
yeah,
I'm a
pro.
I'm a pro.
It's one thing for me to say I play tennis,
Yeah,
amateur, but
yeah.
pro.
Or I want to be a pro.
Yeah,
right?
but the thing that you love about her is that she's so humble.
Yes.
And at first, remember when she got picked as like the most? She was like, oh, I was like,
Yeah.
she's a little
Like
I at first I didn't buy it.
She was it was
Yeah, but then when she was walking off, and she was like, oh, like shaking, and like she's like, don't hold my hand, it's too sweaty.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, she's for real.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, she's genuinely like, this is a shock to her.
Yeah.
And I think that I also love like how she doesn't have jealousy, it doesn't seem like. She's like, oh, that chick's really hot.
Yeah.
Like she's wow, she's really pretty.
Yeah.
But it's not like done in a way in the past where like, like I guess she's all right. That kind of like jealousy competition.
Yes.
I love how she can acknowledge someone else's like positive traits.
긍정적인 매력적인.
Yeah, and not like it be like, oh, I'm better than her.
Right.
So that was really refreshing.
Which shows a level of self-confidence.
Yeah.
And
I love her
secure.
body.
She's secure.
I would want her body. Like I would love to have a build
Her
like that.
athletic
Athletic.
body.
Kind of
strong legs.
Health. Yeah, the legs are so
bruises,
strong.
The bruises, right?
Yeah.
It's
I'm like, damn, girl.
The legs of an athlete. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Who else? And Koun.
김고은.
Yeah, Kim Goon. Every time they're talking about Koun, they'll be like, oh, Koun 씨. And I keep hearing my name, Koun 씨.
Yes. Koun 씨.
I told Adonis that, and he was like, oh, I hear it too now.
Yeah.
Koun.
Koun 씨.
I thought she looked like she belonged to a K-pop group.
Yes.
Like she is straight out of the K-pop factory.
Yes. And there's a guy that looks like he is out of that factory too.
Who?
The one who looks very pretty. He kind of has like bangs over his face. The one who liked Jooyoung. He really wanted to. Yeah, but he looks like.
He looks also. Yeah.
He
like
looks like he's a
got
trainee,
built in a
like
factory.
an idol trainee.
Yeah. He doesn't
his
look.
His face is so
얼굴
symmetrical.
한것 같아.
한것 같이, yeah. And to me, that's not 매력.
Yeah,
like,
I don't like plastic face.
Yeah.
You know
but
what?
He
That's
has a
the
very
guy.
Perfect face.
It must be 현재.
현재.
There's Hyunwoo
yes,
and Hyunjae, right? Hyunjae. Yeah. I was telling Adonis. I was like, I don't like that face.
Yeah.
The nose looks
face.
too done.
Yeah.
Like the nose looks too high. But I was like, ooh. I do think Koun's nose is real because when she's like, my
she
likes is
it.
nose.
Yes.
And there's a little hump.
Right.
And like you don't get that built in. So
no, and Koreans wouldn't value that. Like, it doesn't fit into the Korean.
Yeah, so it had a little hump, and I was like, oh, that's a real nose.
Yeah, that's
right
a
there.
real nose. Yeah.
Other parts might be.
Yeah. Other parts.
Yeah. Other parts may be enhanced.
I'm just like, how are they so thin?
Yeah.
And just like so like busty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was like, oh, those are
Yes.
breasts that have been built.
Enhanced.
Sorry, enhanced. In my case, it would have to be built from ground up. But yeah, I don't like his face. I don't like Hyunji's face. It's too plastic. It doesn't look like a real face. But it's still, aesthetically like made for whatever.
Well, the reason why I'm thinking like maybe he came out of an idol trainee or some kind of program is I'm not seeing his personality.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. And no
Very
matter how
basic.
good looking they are, it's in order to stand out in a show like that, you need to kind of have this presence.
Yeah.
And
But this is so far much better than last season because there are personalities, thank God.
Yes.
There's the announcer girl.
Yes.
She made me laugh when
She's
She said, "Oh, I like to spend every day with someone, every single day."
Oh, yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, yeah, like more every day." And she's like, "No, it becomes less every day. They want to see you every day, and then they're like less every day, and then and then to none." I was like, "Oh my God, girl! Like this is date one. That was a red flag.
Yeah.
Like you could visibly tell Chaejin, the dancer,
he was withdrawn.
He was just like, "Oh, this is alarming."
What was your impression of Chaejin?
So he walked on with that 할아버지. That was such a turnoff for me.
It was not attractive.
It was not okay. I said this in my own TikTok, but like the only people that should be doing that is 할아버지s, like actual 할아버지s,
and
like
toddlers.
And toddlers, because it's fucking
Yes.
cute. My little nephew does that,
Uh-huh.
and it's because he's been watching his 할아버지, and he walks around,
Yeah.
and he's like 2 with this little stubby legs. It's
Yeah.
the cutest thing ever.
Yes.
But a grown man, like in his youth,
Why is he circling
That
like
was
a vulture?
I was
It's weird.
flabbergasted. It was
But
like
then-
cringe.
But then he was so vanilla, or his personality seems so vanilla. Like the first when they go to paradise, when he goes to paradise with the announcer girl.
Yeah.
Right? And he just seems so normal.
I actually thought that he was interesting at his.
Did you?
Yeah, because he was really like good at like 눈치가 빠랐어. Like for example, when he told his actual age.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, shocking! Because I thought he was gonna be the oldest one.
He's very young.
He's
right?
like, what did he say? 00? I thought he was gonna be like 30. Oh, remember the panel was like
guy?
30, 32, 34. And then it turned out he's like I think 28.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right.
Because he has an old face.
Yes, he does have an old face.
But when he smiles, he's attractive.
Yeah, I think there is. And he had like an aura of mystery
around
around him, which was shocking to everyone that he had the most votes, like most.
I was shocked
votes.
that after the 할아버지 walk that he got chosen. I was like, I was like,
well, I think it's because it's not obvious. Like people want to know more.
I wanted to know less. I was like, ew, stop.
But then when he said he's a contemporary dancer,
okay, that made
I was
more
like, usually dancers carry themselves a certain way, and when he was, walking like that, like grandpa walk, it was, so it was unexpected.
I think it's also like, he teaches classes. So I wonder if he like walks around like assessing dancers, like
and he walks like that.
Yeah, like I could see that.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. He like because he's probably looking at people's form and trying to assess where they're all, So I was like, okay, but I would not have picked him just on that entrance. I was like shocked that he got votes. I was like.
Yeah.
When Colin kept laughing, I thought she was laughing at him. But when she picked him, I was like, oh my gosh. She was like laughing as in like that was charming.
Yeah.
I was like shocked. So what was interesting that had me engaged is like the unexpected choices.
Yes.
And then Minji, I totally thought that she was gonna pick the big guy, Hyunwoo.
Right.
Like, and Hyunwoo was gonna pick her. Yes. Like, he was like, "That's my type," and I'm like, "Yeah, you guys would look so good together."
He's like, I can tell she is like an athlete.
Yeah. And then she picks Dumbo face with the big ears and the like. He's got the Kiowa face. Like, I forget his name.
Seungil?
No, Seungil is the one with the bad anime hair. He looks like he's wearing
has, like,
a
his hairline
anime wig.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're a fashion marketer?
But she also goes to paradise with him.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So then she chooses
the first
other
guy. Remember, he has like He's the optometrist or something.
Oh, yes. I see.
I think it's
because there's a couple of
Is it
people
Sunwoo?
who come to mind
Yeah.
when you say
big ear.
Dumbo, big ears. There's a
Yeah.
couple of guys with big ears.
They actually, you're right.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
quite a few of them have
But
big
she
ears.
chooses the baby face guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And
his
she really
personality
likes-
was such a dud. I hated
Yeah.
him after. Actually, like it's so like 뭐라 그럴까? I mean, I guess he has such a cute face, but it's so opposite of his personality.
Yes.
So like I felt like he was condescending towards her at times and was like, yeah, I'm not like that. I'm not yeah, that's the opposite of who I am. Like he was like put off that he gets put into this category of like cuteness or whatever. I'm like, but dude, your face is like a cartoon. Like you look like a dwarf in the face. Like, 7 like cute little
Yeah, he was the last guy I thought she would
very
she
cartoony
would pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't care for his personality at all. And the worst part of him was when he said, when she was like, "Oh, do you get butterflies?" And he was like, "Oh, we're like a mellow." And she goes, "Oh, so you don't get butterflies?" And he was like, "No, I do." I'm like, "You're backtracking because you want to have options." It was clear to her, and thank God Minji picked up on it. She's like, "I know we didn't
girl.
vibe."
Yeah.
So it's funny because it's not like, was that like, I don't know. I feel like this is the first where they go to paradise and they like each other less.
I think it's happened a couple times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right off the first episode, though?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, maybe they're, I don't know if.
Usually, the
usually
first episode, like the first paradise, everybody's like so into being in paradise and they're like, woohoo.
Yeah.
But then they were both like,
maybe it's the first time where they mutually felt.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Usually it's like
everybody,
one person
grows
more interested and the other one's like, that's not for me. But
yeah.
Both
there's a parties.
Misunderstanding there.
Both parties are like,
move on.
We're ready for the next paradise date.
Yeah. But then that guy is different on his next paradise date. Right?
Yes, because he likes Colin.
Yeah.
And he's turning it up.
Like, this is where I get really annoyed.
Ooh.
Because the boys don't even bother to be courteous, like if they're not having a good time. And it's like,
which part? There must have been a part that really irritated you.
No, I mean like when he's so obviously not having a great time, the optician with
Yeah.
Minji, and then 너무 티나. Like 예의 to me, like 예의, like being courteous, having 눈치 is pretending like you still have a
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also,
but
you
I
were
feel
brought
like
on.
Yeah, and
you
feel
got
like
this
that's
opportunity.
A symptom of being able to like move in this world as a Korean man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he goes on the next date and he's like a totally different person.
Yeah.
And then his date is like, "Oh, it tastes better today, doesn't it?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Ugh.
And I was
Is
like,
that necessary? That's not
no,
necessary.
No.
Also, I was shocked that they both got to go back.
Yes.
I was
right?
like, what?
Both Chejin and what is his name? Songwoo? I'm gonna look it up because
Chejin and I thought it was Honu, no?
Sonu?
But I was like, oh, they're like, and then the joke is like, oh, they're becoming seasoned paradisers. I'm like, oh my god,
gosh, no,
I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny is I would have thought that
Sungmin is the optician.
Sungmin is his name.
And Hyunwoo has not gotten. Does he get play in like episode 4? Does he get to go or no?
No.
Okay, so he hasn't gone yet.
Okay, so from first impressions, right? Who would you have picked as attractive?
I would have picked Hyunwoo.
Me too.
Yeah, because he looks
like
a man.
Masculine. Like, okay, that's a broad shoulders.
Yes.
Also,
his body would not make me feel bad about my body.
Yeah, I love the manly body.
It's very approachable.
Yeah.
But he also wasn't like cut, like, you know what I mean? Like he's buff.
No, he's not like got like sculpted abs or anything.
Exactly. He's like
but
a
that's
normal
fine.
body.
Like he looked like a very approachable, like big dude.
Yes.
And I like
and maybe he has a teddy bear personality. I don't know. I haven't seen enough.
Right.
But the other men
Subin.
I like Subin.
I love Subin.
Subin is like the Song Joong-ki vibes,
Right?
right? Just kind
he
of
even looks like him.
He does look
I
like
never
him.
even liked Song Joong-ki only
even
because
the
of the whole...
said.
Huh?
Even the panelists said he
yeah.
gives off Song Joong-ki
Oh, they
vibes,
said that? I didn't pick up
was
on
my
that.
first thought when
yeah,
he walked
was,
in.
I actually think he was better looking than Song Joong-ki because Song Joong-ki has that like perfect kind of face.
Yeah.
But he has more of a natural...
Song Joong-ki has more of like a pretty face.
Yeah.
But then he has that same vibe with
like a
more,
real face.
남자.
Oh.
A more boyish face.
And then did you watch him...
Yeah, playing the
dodgeball.
dodgeball.
When he swung that ball, I was like, ah! He had me on a chokehold. I was like, oh my God, that is a professional thrower. And it turned out he's a pitcher.
That's why Mina's who,
yeah, she was all like
curious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's like,
his
that
shoulders.
Was
I was like, oh, so he's got the face and the body.
The subtitles interpretation was funny because like they subtitle her like when she's explaining how she found that to be more she saw and attractive.
Yeah. What did it say?
It said seriously hot. He looked like seriously hot.
Okay.
While playing dodgeball.
I don't think you got to this episode yet, but there's a funny episode, which this is another aspect that I really like. So they do photo shoots.
Yes. Okay.
You haven't seen it, but
no, I haven't
you've seen the trailer, which I was like, oh, that's cool, like a different kind of challenge.
Or do they do it in Paradise?
It's a challenge out. Everybody has to do, and I thought that's different. It's very like America's Next Top Model, and I was like, oh, that's so funny.
Yeah,
because they were like, it's not like a fancy shoot. It's just natural light and just the photographer. And they're all like trying to pose, like, oh, how about you do this? And I'm like, oh, and in one part, Minji says to the guy, she says, let's look like we're caught doing something. Caught doing what? The panelist like, caught doing what? What are you caught doing? Like, tell us more. Who was
her partner? Because I haven't watched this part yet.
Minji was, who was she doing it with? Maybe it's Seunggi?
Seungil?
Maybe
the guy with the earrings.
Yeah.
The bad wig, the wig hair.
Yeah,
wig, but
Oh, but he was bad. He kept making
hairline.
faces.
Oh no,
he was doing like weird faces.
But he works in fashion. Well, he's the
one
who's a fashion
marketer.
Which I'm like, do you have to have your sunglasses on your head?
I know. I think that was a way to pull back the hair. I was like very heavy. He knows the hair is heavy, and he's like, I gotta like. That was a bit much. I was like, no.
He's only like the hairline's just gonna recede when he gets older. So better to start here. And
that's true.
Like, Ben goes, I'd rather still start back there.
Yeah. It looks so bad. It looks like I told Adonis, I'm like, doesn't that look like a wig?
It looked artificial.
And he goes, yeah, it looks heavy. Like a. And it's so funny because...
And his vibe looked totally different when it was out of his eyes.
Yeah.
Like, he looks better because it just looked so heavy.
It really reminded me because Adonis was like, it looks like when we were shopping for the boys' anime wigs. I was like, yeah, that's what it looks like. Another photo shoot comment. Yeah. The translation I wanted to tell you was so funny. So there's an episode where like two people are doing the photo shoot and then one person's like, that likes them or something and they're kind of jealous but they're having a hard time posing, and so the translation says, oh, you just look like a walrus, right? But the actual thing that he said was like 바다 코끼리 같아, because he didn't know where to place his arms. So he said, you look like a sea elephant. And I thought that was so funny. But I'm like, give the producers a raise because the challenge is different. And I'm like, oh, we needed to shake things up.
Yes.
And so I'm like liking the different look. I'm liking them having to go like fetch the eggs from real chickens.
Oh my gosh.
I thought that was
so funny. What about when the guy like trying to retrieve the lunch?
That was so embarrassing. That was so embarrassing.
Like, all that effort, you're not going to make it.
Which one was that? Who was that?
I don't even know. Because
I think it was Seunggi.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, you know what's funny? We were watching it. Adonis said, oh, it could have been a Hyunjae.
Yeah. I don't think
Adonis said, now if he falls, that's really embarrassing. And then right after he said that, he fell.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was very impressed by how quickly the two English-speaking ones
connected.
Yeah. Well, how quickly they switch back and forth between Korean and English.
Yeah.
They are fully bilingual. And
I'm really liking that it was fully bilingual. Yeah. Like, what's that other contestant?
Listening to their...
She always struggled with her Korean, I felt.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
but
yes.
especially the girl,
Yeah.
her Korean is better than mine.
Yes, it's
Like,
so good. And her English is good too.
Yeah,
like so
flawlessly.
yeah.
The guy actually is really good.
The guy's really good too.
But because
Korean.
she's so good in comparison, he's a little bit like he doesn't know certain words. Like that would be me.
Yeah.
But I was actually impressed, and I don't think he's, he reminds me. He's on the cusp of where you could look strange and become a model.
Yes.
but he's more on the strange. More on the.
He left a very strong impression because
again he's got
very strong features,
huge ears,
big ears, white face, like dork, hair. Just like very pointed chin, but like short, like a receded chin.
Yeah,
just very
interesting. He could do runway.
Face. Yeah, he could do like editorial.
Yeah. It's
editorial.
It's like you're just awkward enough, but in reality, in a real dating scenario,
he's such a dork, which can be endearing.
Yeah, and he says the dorkiest.
He does say the dorkiest things, but there's something about him. He has to not be Korean. Well, obviously he's Korean American. I'm assuming
he's so Korean American.
Korean Canadian, because the way he just says things that Koreans wouldn't, right,
and everything he's always like bruh,
bro.
I'm like bruh, bro, you gotta stop making me laugh,
don't do that.
Or like that when he sat down,
he's like, bro, you just friend zoned me.
Yeah, when he sat down and he was like, these are all the ladies.
Yeah.
They're like,
he's like, oh, there's only 2 ladies, I guess.
Oh,
yeah.
And then when one comes, he goes, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
So it's really like that aloofness is funny.
Western.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like these curveballs. You don't expect
and
what they're gonna say.
This is when I just love that there's more diversity.
Yeah.
Diversity. I mean, it's still a Korean dating show with Koreans. But I just like watching the interaction between the two, because they're going back and forth between English and Korean. And when she says there's something about you that makes me feel comfortable and more myself, I'm absolutely, absolutely. Because if you have that, for us as Korean Americans, there's always a part of us that we can't reveal, or can't, really lean into. You're either you're not doing it at once, usually. Right?
I think,
unless you're with other Korean Americans.
No,
so
absolutely.
There's a thing that's unspoken.
It's a letdown, right?
Yeah, and
you
so
don't
it's
have
like
to,
an additional wall that.
And she says that she's like, I just feel like, but then she says like, I feel like I'm with family. And
yeah,
he's like,
and
what?
He's like,
Friend zone.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah. I think that actually that will kind of make them each other's in game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, because kind of all the like fronts are kind of eliminated, right?
Well,
the
Taeminasu has a lot of options because a lot of the guys like her, but I think
because she has like mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you'll see in the upcoming episodes where it's almost like she doesn't have the Korean etiquette as a woman. And like, I hate saying that because she should but there is I feel like certain lines that she crosses that she may not be able to go back from.
You think you've seen that already?
Yeah. Well,
okay. I'll
so Jane hasn't seen episode 4.
Okay.
Everybody's like, episode 4. I watched up to episode 2 or something, and I had so many people be like, "Oh, get to episode 4."
Okay.
And I said, "Okay, I'll go watch episode 4." And then someone wrote in my comments to "It's been an hour. Where is it? Where are you?"
Oh my gosh.
So I feel like she crosses a line that she can't go back from.
Okay.
And I feel like the only one that could probably see past those actions is probably going to be a fellow Korean American who's like, oh, well, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. That's really hard because I don't know Korean etiquette.
I mean, I think in these, in the past in Singles Inferno.
Can you just tell me what she does?
You don't mind knowing?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Oh, she hates or I forgot, Jane does not care about things being spoiled for her. So okay, are you sure you don't mind me ruining it?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay. So in the
It
next
takes me so
episode,
long to watch the
I know
episodes.
it's
Yeah.
so long. So in the next episode, there's a campfire scene, where they do
Yes.
truth
Oh,
or
that
whatever.
comes out early.
Yeah, but this time the twist is the show producers make you do it, and you can't drink to get out of it. You
Huh.
have to answer the questions that are put in
Okay.
front of you.
Oh my goodness.
So they do a round
That's
of
so
like
Korean.
they do a round of like who would you go to paradise with right
Okay.
now if you were to choose?
Right now. Okay.
But she basically like chooses every guy.
Huh?
Like at each round, like she's like switches up this
Oh,
guy, that guy, this
okay.
guy. And it's like, whoa. Like even the panelists like, whoa, she chooses, and there's a guy that like wants to show her. They had a connection. And it's like,
Yeah.
I want her to know that
Yeah.
like I'm picking her, and he goes to
Yeah.
sit next to her, right? So you would think right after that, she
Yeah.
would also choose him,
Uh-huh.
but she chooses someone else as he's sitting next to her. And it's like, it was like a slap in the face.
Okay.
I think there's a little bit of the etiquette of like give and take.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna choose
She's
the
like,
guy that just told me that liked me.
There's
that
a
I had no
little
idea.
bit like Korean etiquette would be like you reserve like 10%
Yeah.
of full honesty.
Yeah, you don't go full on.
Yeah. And you can like hint,
yeah.
but like kind of preserve your dignity and others.
Yeah,
dignity.
exactly.
Yeah.
Preserving people's dignity
Yes.
and having a little bit of like,
but she's too like revealing.
yeah, she's
every,
like,
all
I'm
her
here
cards.
for me. And she actually said that in her
Yeah.
interview. Like, I love selfishly. I put
Uh-huh.
myself first always.
There
So
was a
that's
girl
that
who
mentality.
said that before on Singles
Who?
Inferno. Or no, I don't think it was like Singles Inferno. I'm thinking of like one of the other Korean dating shows
So
where she's like, oh yeah, it was in Better Late Than Single.
oh,
The girl with the pink hair who was
oh,
like,
yes,
not
yes,
in, like,
yes.
in my
That's
life,
right.
I'm always
yes, yes,
it's
yes.
me, which was interesting because she's like Korean, even though she,
Right.
but-
Even though
and
she
then
said that, I feel
think
like
that
she's
rubbed
still.
the guy the wrong way, and
That's true.
he ended up going with a different girl.
That's
who
true.
They were more aligned in terms of like priorities,
You're right.
and like their families were each of their top priorities. But
yeah.
but it is more of an American thing to say. It's a more individualistic thing to say, and you and I watching that as Korean Americans, we would understand.
So someone said this in the comments, and I thought it was like perfect.
Yeah,
it's like everybody's here to play Singles Inferno, but Teminasu is thinking she's on Love Island. I was like, oh my god, she's totally playing it like she's on Love Island.
Yeah.
So there's a little, but I think this is gonna be to her demise. Like I think it was because I was rooting for her.
Yeah.
And I was with her until that episode, and it got really. There was such lack of care. Like it was such a slap to the face.
I know, because so the thing that I love about
Korean dating shows
and Singles Inferno too is like they make it seem like it's gonna be like so they now we know it 5 seasons in, we know that it's never gonna be as spicy or as drama filled as like an American dating show, right? Because there's always gonna be, and we've seen it with other Korean dating shows too, there's always kind of like an underlying layer of you're for the collective. Yeah. Like you all leave as friends. Yeah. And
or you might get heightened, but then you always climb back down.
You always respect the other person. Like if a guy that if your crush has a crush on someone else, like you acknowledge that. Yeah. And it hurts, but you're still making space for that, and you're accepting it, and you're not,
or you don't flaunt it as much,
and there's no like open sabotaging. It's very much like we still, after this is the show, but like after this we coexist, very much like all the other competition shows, like Culinary Class, Physical Asia.
There's a decorum.
Decorum
that you don't,
where it's not truly about you coming on top.
Yeah.
So on a dating show like that, it's not truly about like you get the guy that you want.
I think this might be the season where that barrier gets broken by Teminasu. Yeah. Because in this campfire, as they go around, and other women say like who they like, if it's a guy that she likes, she'll roll her eyes like, and I was like, whoa, she's full on putting on display.
Well, she was so like ruffled, like her feathers got ruffled when
she's easily ruffled.
Seungil was like her first meal there as soon as she arrives, right? And the guy that she thinks she has an interest in is saying that he really liked, or he had a strong impression of another girl.
She's like
she's nitpicking like what was it about her that he liked, and he's just explaining in an honest way. Like, oh, I really liked how cool she seemed to be, like put on personality, and she's like,
right.
Like,
she's very like,
but she said that herself too.
Yeah,
she said that she doesn't like it when guys. So this was interesting to me because she said that, you know, after the dodgeball game and each of the couples have lunch together. So she's eating with the guy that looks like Song Joong-gi. Subin. So she tells Subin, like, you know, he's asking her like what's her style, and she's like she doesn't like it when guys are good to her, like flirts with her, and
then it's like good to everybody else.
But that's just Korean yay. To an extent, on a show like this, because you're not dating anyone. Like, you're essentially there to date everyone.
But also, she's going on and sweet talking everybody.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's like the hypocrisy,
double
right?
Standard. Yeah,
like,
and it's like, is there anybody who would like it if their boyfriend is
and so I
being
think,
like overly nice to? But even that, I'm like, I don't mind.
Also,
they're nice. I want them to be kind to everyone. Like,
I would think that, especially when you're put in a situation like this, you have to go around and like at least get to know people. Yeah. Right? And so also the show's been around, you know the game. Yeah. Like, you're gonna go around, you're not gonna talk to others? And you're not gonna like be like, I don't like you. I gotta, you know, like, so it's just, I think that she will crash burn early because she's being so very like one-sided about her selfishness, but has no give when it comes to respecting that other people are also here as contestants, right?
Right.
So I'm really kind of saddened because I did like her. Yeah. And I liked
you're not the only main character.
Yeah. I like the main character energy, but it was like, whoa, now you're throwing off the balance. And I mean, you know, we're all intrigued now, though.
Yes.
And you can't take away from that. And we needed the shakeup because it's season 5.
Yeah.
But it'll be very
fun
interesting
if they're all the same Korean yay. Like, literally nothing would happen.
Yeah.
Right?
But honestly, I cannot even remember last season other than Shiana and the pinch face guy.
Yeah.
I cannot remember any other people.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
they were interesting.
And there's, even with Cheminasu doing too much, there's still so many like, Subin's really hot. Yes. Like, don't you think Subin is the hottest guy all Singles Inferno? 5 seasons.
I think Dex was the hottest guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like Dex.
You never did.
I don't like his face.
I always did.
Really?
Yes, but here's what I'll tell you. Like, I told Ben, I was like, Dex came in as the black...
Is it Dex or Dax?
Dex.
Dex. Okay.
He came in as the black sheep of his season, but like now he's full on mainstream and molded into this Korean media personality.
Yeah. You know, I will say, even...
Which I'm like, I think I liked him better when he had a little bit more mystery. And
right.
was more kind of...
I will say...
rough.
I don't like his face. His face is not for me. Okay. I don't. You know
it
what?
Wasn't his face. It wasn't his face. It was like his
you like his charisma.
Aura. Yeah.
I will say he has charisma.
Yeah.
Like, he's really 눈치가 좋고, like good awareness.
I really like his commentary.
Yeah. Good awareness. Even during his season, before he became like a panelist, even in his own season, he had good grasp of situations and navigated things really well. So I could see why you liked his personality.
Yes, but I also I will give it to you. I think Subin is very attractive.
I also think I like Subin not as a player of the game, but just as a man.
As a man.
Because he's more quiet.
Yes.
I love that quality.
We
Because
like
you know I'm a
quiet.
yapper.
We like men to be quiet.
Yeah. Just sit there and look pretty. I love like he like what I would like in a real man.
Yes.
Yeah, what I would like in a real man.
To that note, Hyunwoo seems very
so
quiet.
that's so funny. Our two
We
picks
like that.
are Hyunwoo and Subin. Our men picks are the same.
Yeah.
So one time we went to try to find Pacquiao at like a boxing thing because at one point Adonis's whole family, Filipinos, right? We were chasing Pacquiao in his heyday, and we were at I think it was like one of the casinos, walking around looking. But what we ended up finding was his opponent.
Oh,
and he's I think he's a big Puerto Rican boxer.
Okay.
That was his opponent.
Yeah.
He was wearing this hot pink Kirby like pink panini, and I thought, how strange, like with the wife beater, and we have him like, well, if we're with him, we should just get a picture. So we got a picture, right? So he's this big meaty guy, and he put his arm around me. So we went in for the picture.
Yeah.
But I think it's because he's a boxer, and usually there's like a lot of people, men that are coming to watch boxing. He doesn't usually get female fans or whatever. So when I went next to him to get a picture, he put his arm around me, and not the guys, like not my husband and his brothers, but he put his arm around me.
Yeah.
The muscles, Jane. Like I was like, oh.
You like that around?
I was like, I didn't know I liked this. I mean, Adonis doesn't have muscle.
How would you know?
Well, once that went on the big muscly arm, I was like, oh, like 이런 느낌이구나. Like, oh, this is what it feels like to have a guy with muscles put his arm. I was like so turned on. I was like, oh, this feels good.
Yeah.
I told Adonis after, I was like, maybe you should work out more. It felt good. It felt good having big, wide shoulders protecting you. There's something about that. It's biological. Like, if you feel protected. So right when Hyunwoo walked in, I was like, yeah, I could go for a big man. Or Subin. Well, I replayed.
They're totally kind of like on different spectrums, but they have similar qualities.
Yeah. Because Subin has the pretty boy face.
Yes.
But he has the big broad. So when he pitched, girl, I was like, I played that on repeat.
And what was unattractive was the dancer guy when he was like really scared, and he's like,
yeah.
And I'm like,
I was like,
no.
And then he was like, put your hands on my hip. I'm like, what? Oh, I did not like that at all. I was like, I think his personality is interesting to the show.
Yeah.
But it's a very like 엉뚱한 남자.
Very 엉뚱한.
Like weird.
Yeah.
The English translation doesn't do the justice for the word 엉뚱한.
Dorky. Dork.
I was
it is
thinking,
what it sounds like. 엉뚱한.
Yeah, the sound effect really grasped like 엉뚱뚱.
It's like clowny.
Yeah, it's just like awkward.
Yeah.
Like the word in itself is like, you know how in English weird could be like, so weird. It could be like, but it's more like the caricature of it, you know. He's just, but I think it's intriguing for the show to have someone a little bit like aloof, but still garners like attraction points, which I found shocking. From like, I don't see the mystery in it.
Asking his date to like explain the sculpture to him, she was so not about it in the pool. He's like, I want to hear what you think, and it, you know,
what did she say? She was like,
good.
Chicken legs.
Yeah.
She's like, 배고파요.
콩나물.
Yeah. Oh, 콩나물. That's what it was. 콩나물. I was like, oh, I can see it. 콩나물.
Yeah.
But part of me, like, I was a little bit like, if someone was saying that to me, I think I would engage.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit turned off by her.
Like she wants to talk about
real life things,
and he's like, I can see it now that he's like a contemporary dancer. He's kind of like,
he's always looking for
like it's like an artistic mind, like not and so he's gonna need someone kind of just as interesting, maybe
I think the better
to date.
way
if he's
he
gonna find
explained
someone.
who he is was when he was trying to I like someone sexy, but I'm not talking about like hourglass figure. I'm talking about someone who's sexy to me in terms of like intrigue. And so I was like, oh, okay, he's like a
because that's kind of how he could be.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
He's not gonna be like a first impression, like so attractive kind of
yeah.
person. But it's like, yeah.
Okay, since you don't mind
Yeah.
spoilers, I'll tell you. So I mean, he's not in my top, but when they do the photo shoot challenge, he's paired with Koon.
But he knows like bodies and how to pose.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. But the thing that made me just like, oh, I like his awareness. He said, oh, because Koon's a model. And so he says, oh, in this photo shoot, I'm gonna play supporting and make sure Koon is like standing out because that's the way we could win.
Yeah.
And like I'm gonna just do my best to support her and feature her. And I was like, oh, that's a really like he knows what he's working with.
Yeah.
He recognizes like where he fits.
For sure.
And so I was like, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like a man that can, have that.
Does he know that she's a model at this point? Because he
No.
wouldn't know. Okay. So
But I think he already he kind of seems to think that she's a model.
Okay.
He's like, it's clear, and just the way she poses, you can tell she knows what she's doing. So he's like, I'm clearly like the background support, like backup dancer.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm just gonna do my best to make sure she looks good, and like the photo should be about her.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that I liked as a an aspect where he doesn't have to be the center. And I thought that is a good quality to have in a person where they don't feel like they have to be the center of the universe.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. And then, I feel like the best part of the season is that there's so much things to look at. Like, oh, there's this happening between these two people. And it's not the one couple show. So I'm already like, I feel like, wow, the Singles Inferno production team really went back to the the board and said, we need to make this fresh,
freshen things up.
We need to like shake it up.
Yep.
We need to bring people who can hold their own. And I think they did the job well.
Yeah.
So I'm really actually looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward. I think Cheminasu came on the show to become a villain.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think she's like, I'm not here to and that honestly, like there's things that she does that I don't like, but I like the attitude of someone that's like unapologetically, fuck it.
Yeah.
I can burn it all down.
Yeah.
Like the reality show of all sayings, I'm here to win. I'm not here to make friends. She embodies that energy. But then within that, I think you can still operate with some respect.
For sure.
And she, for me, crosses some lines that I'm like, I don't know. I'm interested to see if she can still come out on top. That is fascinating to me. Because I'm like, because right now, there's a lot of hate for her. Already. And I'm like, oh my God, it's only the first episode drops and she's already. But I think the hate is not as warranted. There's some missteps she's had. I still find her interesting, but we'll see if she can, like, will she crash out like Connie?
Right. Yeah.
I don't think anybody would be as bad as Connie. I think she has more.
She's more likable than
him. But then again, women acting like this is not received well.
It's not going to be. Yeah.
So I feel like there's more
gonna be tougher.
Yeah, more room for error if you're a guy.
Yeah.
The misogyny in Korea, would they be okay? I mean, there's already like clips of the next episodes. They're like, oh, no, this is not. This I don't want to relate to her anymore.
Hopefully she has like a strong composition.
Yeah.
Because she knew that's gonna come.
Yeah, like I hope she went in knowing I'm gonna be hated.
Yeah.
But I know who I am.
But I'm gonna be singular in my mindset.
Yeah.
Go for what I want.
There's a clip. There's a preview clip.
Choice.
She says, "Can I leave here with 2 contestants?" Did you know she says that? She's like, "Can I leave with 2 guys?"
Yeah.
That I was like, now you're doing too much. I don't know. Like, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm more. I think
definitely has a point of view.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think the most intriguing is like, will she be able to keep on the whole way through?
Uh-huh.
Or will they break her down?
Yeah. We'll see.